Hello guys, Anmol and Gurdjieff here from Parsons Cct Real Estate, coming to you live once again with a market update of what we've seen in terms of property management, sales and finance. Today we are at one of our listings, at a block of land we are selling at 21 Parsons Cct in Kellyville. This is the Kellyville which is closest to the Norwest suburb. So that's what we're selling. We'll be talking to you a bit more about that, but just to kick off, we're just going to be starting about what we've seen in the market in terms of market update.
So what we've seen the last 2-3 weeks is the lending space has significantly picked up. The applications have been very strong in the last 3 weeks. The rates are the lowest they've been in history. So if you're looking at borrowing money from the bank, it's the best time to borrow. We've got interest rates starting from 3.4% per annum. Even the interest only or investment loans are very sharply priced at the moment. We've got cashback offers from the major banks and some second tier lenders. So if you're definitely looking to borrow money, now's the time to get into the market. Also, if you're looking at upgrading your property, we're seeing a 10 to 15% decline from top to bottom. So especially if you're looking at upgrading, it's a good time to upgrade. You'll see significant discounts in the higher end of the spectrum. So if you've been waiting to see what the market's going to do, I think after the elections, the negative gearing, the CGT is all out. So I think the consumer confidence is back in the market. We've been flat out over the last 3 or 4 weeks. So what also we're seeing is we've got a lot of properties coming on in the market, which Anmol will discuss with you shortly. What also we have is we've got a number of off-market opportunities in Bella Vista waters. Especially if you're looking at buying a block of land, there's a number of opportunities available. So message us and we can show you those blocks. They're currently not on the market. So do hit us up with that. And also in terms of finance, if you're looking at refinancing as well, check your current interest rates. We can sharpen up those rates significantly. If you're looking at buying another property, we can rip equity out, and we can. What we do specialize in is loan structuring. So that is another specialist point of view we offer.
Especially from a super fund as well, that's another aspect.
So yeah, what I touched on briefly before was if you got SMSF, $200,000 sitting in your SMSF, definitely that's another avenue you can look at to expand your property portfolio. That is basically owning another property without affecting your cash flow. So your super contributions and the rental income that you receive from the investment property will be directly contributing to your super fund property. So some of the deals that we have done 3 to 4 years ago, some of my clients had 250 in the super fund probably 4 or 5 years ago. The property cycle has obviously made the property double or 2.5 times, depends where they have bought. So this super has consequently doubled and tripled as well. So that's another avenue we can look at to grow your property portfolio.
Perfect. There you go. So that's a bit of a market wrap in terms of finance as well. So just to recap, this particular block of land that we are at on 21 Parsons Cct. Anyone that is familiar with the Hills District, this is off Fairway Drive. Fairway Drive connects right to the end to the Solent Circuit, which is the Norwest Business Park. So in terms of proximity to the Norwest Business Park, if you are working in the area, it is absolutely spot on. The brand new school, public school, primary school that is opened this year, Bella Vista Primary School, is also a short walk down from here. So that's another plus point. As well as a number of, obviously being in Norwest, you are across a number of different. I'm just being distracted by my son who's sitting in the car. So definitely a great place for that. So it's a 718 square meter block, relatively flat, so very low site cost. A number of properties in this particular precinct, within this particular circuit, are being built. So it is, you are going to be surrounded by brand new homes. This particular property is 57 squares. It comes with DA approved plans for 57 squares, and this is what the montage looks like. So that's the front of it. So it's a 5-bedroom, multiple living areas, 4 bathrooms, triple garage, a pool. It's got everything that you would want in a property, in your dream home. So 57 square, a massive home. That's another montage there. There we go. So priced at 1.15 million plus construction. The property across the road from here, the corner block without DA approved plans, sold for 1.1 in March of this year, and which is accordingly this is priced at 1.15. So if it is someone that is looking for a block of land in this area, do let us know. Even if it's not the size that you're after a different budget, let us know. We've got a number of properties off market, as Gurdjieff mentioned, that we can show you first before they hit the market. So in terms of what we've got coming up, so a number of listings that are throughout Sydney, and that's the benefit. And I think someone was mentioning to us that, obviously we are based in the Hills District, but we've got listings throughout Sydney. And the reason why is that the agency was formed, so Parsons Real Estate was formed due to my husband being a mortgage broker for the last 6 years. A number of our clients there was that missing link, or that the way that the customer service that they experienced with my husband, Kadev, from a finance point of view, they were lacking the experience with other agencies. So we found that a gap within the offering, which is why we brought on Parsons Real Estate. So we are serving a lot of our existing clients. That's the basis of our agency, and that's why you see that a number of our listings are throughout Sydney. So what we've got coming up, for example, Hoxton Park, a 41 square family home that's coming up, hitting the market in the next couple of weeks. So that's being prepped up for that. Let me know if you are looking in that particular area. We've got a 2-bedroom unit, which is relatively new in the heart of Norwest. So walking distance to the Norwest metro station, Norwest Lake, Norwest Market Town. So that's a great listing coming up there. Then we've got a property that's currently under construction for rent coming up in Kellyville, again around this particular area of Kellyville. So brand new 4-bedroom home that's hitting the market, so stay tuned for that one. A property that we sold previously in Westmead, that's coming back to us to manage. We were managing that before, and we did the finance for the previous owner. So again, having those 3 services under one roof, it does provide a lot of advantage and convenience for the clients, which is a plus point. So that's coming up on rent at the end of the month. So anyone looking for a 3-bedroom home close to Westmead train station, and there was some very good public and private schools, do hit us up for that. Another property that we're currently managing that's coming up for expiry in Jordan Springs. So again, we've got spread out from Hoxton Park to Jordan Springs. So that's coming up. That's a 4-bedroom house. So let us know if anyone's looking in that area. And then the last one currently that we've signed up this particular week is the property that we sold again in Wentworthville, number 12 Warra Street. That is currently undergoing renovations. We'll be coming back as a number of different properties within that particular block of land. So that's coming up for rent. So do let us know for that as well. Anything else that we've missed out on? Oh, of course, Parsons cast. Great to see. I see James Kwan is watching. Great to see the level of interest that we get for that particular segment that we run every Thursday, 3 p.m. We invite a new guest speaker to come in and talk about the trending topics to do with property management, sales and finance. We've just announced the next 5 guest speakers, and there's a number of other that we're in conversation with that will bring to you shortly. So do feel free to let us know if there's any particular topics that you'd like to know more about, because we are in the business to be able to help out, educate and add value to your experience. So let us know if there is something in particular that you're wanting to know more information about, that we can bring on a guest speaker to discuss about that topic as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.